Before we start with the tasks, I would like to introduce our small dataset. The dataset is called accidents because it shows us car accidents in European cities between 2000 and 2011. In the table, you will find cities, car brands, countries. So before everything else, I want to make this clear. This data is not based on reality. The data you will find in this set is fictional, randomly generated, and only for practicing. So while we will draw different conclusions in the course for the sake of practicing, please don't apply these conclusions to real life. For instance, we will find that according to the dataset, the most incidents happened in Germany. But please don't let this stop you from going to Germany by car. Also, we will find that according to the dataset, the most accidents happened with Volkswagen Golfs, but again, since the data is fictional and randomly generated, buying a Volkswagen Golf might be still a good investment. With that being said, let's see what we have in our data table. The first column is the car type. It can be a conventional gas-powered car or an electric car. And as you can see, it's also possible that just like in real life, the data is missing. The next column is the city where the accident has happened. After that, the next column is the factory ID, mostly a random string without any meaning. The next one is the accident date, the day when the accident happened. The first date in this data set is 2000 January the 1st, and the last one is 2011 December the 31st. The accident ID is a unique number assigned for each and every accident. The car brand is very self-explanatory. It can be Ford Fiesta, Volkswagen Polo, Opel Astra, Peugeot, BMW, and so on. The country is the country where the accident happened. In theory, you could figure it out from the city name, but in reality, there are a few cities where the data is missing, so that's why we have the country values as well. Let's scroll horizontally, and the next column is called reported, and it's a Boolean value, so a true or a false, and it's about whether the police was called after the incident happened. The weather column is about the weather conditions, so sunny, rainy, windy, and so on. The time of the day column shows if the accident happened day or night or somewhere between. And one of the most important columns that we will use very frequently is the damage column that shows that what was the cost of the damage that the accident caused. The number that you can see here is expressed in euros, but it's almost the same as it would be in US dollars. You will see that we have many zeros. In these cases, the car owners decided not to bring their cars to get service, but we have some pretty big damages too, but let's get back to that later. The point is that we have 11 columns and more than 65,000 rows, so a bunch of data to analyze. The further you go in the course and the more you learn about the data, the more exciting it will be, I promise.